people used to smoke cigars with impunity. Now we are thieves in the night, searching for places where we can puff away on our secret treasures.
It's the Shadow Smokers Legion. It's Phoenix Fresh. We out here. Tony, the Soy Sauce Assassin, I see you. We got swag? SSL for life. Let's go! Yeah, that 4 years back, it's Phoenix Fresh with the crew. Hoverboard in my hand, you know it's time for part 2. Strong as ever in force, you in the shadows we dwell. It's the Legion, it's family, it's what we doing so well. From the east to the west, from the bottom to the top. Short second and packing for squad, he's the little guy with the shot. Ashque's still around, ripping VA from a 10. Longest dash in the game, always 100%. Wanna compete with the queen? Yeah, good luck with that try. Grab a shot with your guard, hashtag King to apply. Hey yo, my man over here, he's the dude with the memes. That jokes and repeat, bringing them laughs to the team. Now who's up for a challenge? Start getting fusion, it's time. Your favorite sauce for the science, blending like beat to my rhyme. Switching gears with that flow, pacing the track with my bars. Hashimoto on scene, mass freaking out all them cars. We got Discord for chats, crossing states for the meets. Council meetings and such, we rep the cold with the heat. We got swag, we got gifts, raffles, prizes, and more. But we never lose sight, there's loyalty at the core. Still remember, y'all, Legion that lives with a passion. From my man in the shadows, Tony, the Soy Sauce Assassin. Cut, light, smoke from wherever you dwell. After all, we're a family, we SSL Pharrell.
Okay. Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Let me adjust this so that we have all the screens. Not this one. Not this one. Of course, it's this one. Okay, here we go. And I might have to adjust this because I'm pretty sure I cannot hear anything yet. Audio. Speaker. We'll go to speaker. Here we go. Might be too loud. I'll lower it a little bit. Alright, so it's Saturday. Today we're gonna talk about this last 6 Provincias. This thing. It's big. It's like all the place. It's crazy. So also a few decision announcements and stuff like that is in the works. So let's get that done. Let's see. And I don't know who else is joining, but I think Josh is supposed to join us today, but we'll see.
Josh said that he would be on at 8:39. So
8:39. Right now is 9:03.
Well, 8:39 would be, it's 8 o'clock my time, so.
Oh, so another 30 minutes. What's he doing? Cooking lasagna again?
36 minutes is what he told me. Like,
is he cooking lasagna again?
I don't know. But he was very precise about 8:39.
Why? What's with that number?
I don't know. It's a good question for him.
All right. So I don't know where the other people is going to show up. So we'll get started. Let's unbox this thing.
That's all right, man. Hey, fear of missing out, brother.
I will wait a few minutes for them to take a look of what what my wife decided to buy today to bring to Texas.
Oh lordy.
Oh yeah. When I saw it, I was like, you're kidding, right? Like, you want them to die. You want the place to close down. That's what you want. She's like, it doesn't look that bad, you know? It looks like a lot of people bought it. And I was like, oh, they didn't buy a lot of these. So I'll show it to you guys in a minute. Let me open this thing up. All right. So
I'm up to that. Well, you know, it's all good.
Wood construction looks like it's like just attached together ish. It's actually very nicely put together, I guess. It smells like fresh wood a little bit. Smell like fresh wood. Looks like this. All right. Individual coffins inside. I think top and bottom are like acrylic glass. like not really glass, but acrylics. This is on both sides. So this picture here, and there's a picture on the inside too. All right, and if I don't remember wrong, it says Las Vegas, and that's where like the barn was. So they just, that's where they raise the cattle and stuff like that. And I think this thing's supposed to release last year, and then we only got it this year. So, and you know, just for the heck of it, I got it from Little Guy Cigar Shop. For those people that view this and go like, what the hell is this? Yeah, if you want something like this, you can contact your local shop or contact Little Guy Cigar Shop to see if you ever gotta get more. Now, I'm happy that I get it, but there's a lot of imperfection on here. In terms of like glue marks, I have a little bit of glue marks here. Can you hear that? Yeah, it's glue. Like they didn't glue it well, so like glue marks are everywhere, fingerprints are everywhere. But it's cigar stuff, you know. You're not supposed to critique it that much. So, but then I just telling you, because I just turn like this, I can see the glue. So, yeah, just right here, right here, right here, fingerprint right here. Yeah. Should not have like, you know, scrutinized that much, but you know, that's what I see. Because when it comes to things, I keep for a long time. I tend to like, you know, give another look and stuff. I kind of like the way this was put together though, so it is solid, I guess. What I didn't like is that this door, this hinge, opens only so much. Like I would prefer that open all the way. But I can understand that they wanted to open a certain degree so that, you know, you can display it. But then again, I feel like even if you make it so that it opens all the way, you can still display the same way. It's adjustable, right? So, we'll see about that. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully my noise is not very loud. I have the heat on blast. Today we're, what, 12 degrees over here? 12 degrees over here, and it's really, really cold. And just like, you know, too much information kind of thing. I had a really, really spicy meal today. Like my stomach right now is demanding an answer. Why? And I don't have an answer for it. So it's fizzing. I have no answers. No answers. It's fizzing lava. It's fizzing lava. I can hear it fizz. Go. So if I do run, you guys will know why. All right. So we're gonna smoke one of these. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Take out one of the coffins. I don't think there is an easy way to do this, so I'm just gonna... Okay. My problem with this coffin is it feels... Alright, the exterior feels well put together. The interior coffin feels cheap. It feels cheap and light. This thing is gonna be like maybe 3 ounces. Not even. It's so light. It's so light, and you can feel the... Okay, you can feel a grease on here. I don't know if you guys can see, like, you can see my fingers still, like, kind of stick onto it. Can you hear that? It's greasy. Almost like the paint didn't dry yet. I don't know if anybody can hear it, but it's there. The sides are very greasy. Over here, okay, just the 2 sides. Yeah, it feels like it's very cheap. Look at this. Yeah, definitely for cosmetic purposes. That this thing does not hold any purpose whatsoever. It does not, you know, keep the cigar together. So let me put this away before I break it. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. Even though I think that for the price, it's not that bad.
You see that? Did you see that?
What?
That was funny.
Well, that's kind of disappointing.
When you rewatch it, it'll be funny.
Okay.
Because you held it up, and as you're holding it up to show it to us, you're saying it's disappointing. It just falls out.
Yeah. That's kind of disappointing. Like. All right. But for the price, I still think it's pretty okay. I mean, it's $22 a stick. If you just buy a stick, that would not be worth it. Okay? But if you buy the entire thing at $220 with the box and with the individual coffin, okay, I can understand where the money went. Acrylic panels are expensive, so I can see how that would contribute to the price. And also, they gotta hire the guy to draw and all that stuff. Just say, hey, and let's go Buffalo. All right.
Everybody's watching the game. That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing, exactly. So is that what it is? That's when the game ends?
No, there's another one starting right now, or has started.
All right, but people can watch this afterward and be disappointed with me. Oh shit! All right, fine. Let's put the coffin away, and I mean, there is some thought and good consideration into this. Like, oh, let's make this thing pretty and good, but the execution is just, yeah. Anyways. Let's take a look at this cigar. Okay, now it starts at a good place for me. Okay, definitely a really nicely designed band. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, if you gotta design a band, you design a band. All right, if you want to design a band, you freaking design a band like this. Okay, this is definitely on a high scale point for me to see band design like this. All right, it's got even like the shiny little monogram.
If it's shiny, you're all in, bro.
Yeah, see, it's got monograms of Espinosa's logo on the back.
Shinies.
See that near the gold part?
Yeah.
Shiny, bling bling, chick chang. Okay.
Hey, it's about as shiny as Val's knees, man.
It's about the same. I mean, Val's knees can actually blind me. This hasn't got there yet, so. But I like that, you know, it's got a little bit more like hologram here. See that?
You don't see green footbands as often.
Right, and this is the lime green. This is like a weird ass lime green. Now, I think if they want to do like what
is it key lime? Key lime?
Something like that. If they want to do Las Vegas, just do Las Vegas on here. Don't do LV on there as if this, you know, it's just gotta, you know, I don't know why you put LV on there. If you want to do Las Vegas, just do Las Vegas on there.
Maybe it's for Las Vegas.
It says Las Vegas on there.
I don't know, but maybe there's a little.
I mean, this is Cuban roots, right? So it wouldn't be Las Vegas.
Hey, Steve. And
Hey,
Cat
Steve.
saying that they built in easy access to the cigar by making the coffin slippery.
All right. I don't know if that's what you want. I mean, if you want to put in the coffin should be somewhat tight and keep air and moisture in a way.
No, coffin.
It's supposed to protect the cigar.
Let the bugs in, man.
Yeah, but still, it's supposed to protect the cigar. It's kind
that
of
way the
pointless.
body decomposes quickly.
Huh?
That way the body decomposes quickly.
No, like
Yeah.
I can't even do it too much. Like literally here. I should I don't know that
Yeah. I'm with you, bro.
execution. The thought and design are good, but the execution. Oh my god! Drop the cover right there. Drop the cover.
Now we know why Michael waited to get on the live.
He's probably getting his heat. I don't know how cold is it in Arizona today. And let's talk about this. It's actually a box press.
Yeah.
Box press. This is what.
Notice that.
This feels like a Toro. Box press Toro.
Have you read up on what profiles spicy or whatever?
No, I'm not gonna read on that. See, if you guys want to know that kind of stuff, you will have read it already. Like for me to go read it, just like it's just gonna disappoint me. It's just gonna disappoint me. And it's like, oh, what does that mean? Like, what to disappoint me? Well, if I gotta read something and it tastes like cocoa, coffee, blah, 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 it's all the stuff that I like, and I read it, and I smoke it, and did not give me that right away. If this cigar is supposed to be like a 7 point for me, it dropped to 1 point, because it's like, it's like me going to a store, buy a chocolate that's supposed to taste like chocolate. It's like, nice branded. It says this brand, the deep creamy chocolate, blah, 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 blah. and I bring it home, I eat it, it tastes like rice cracker. You know?
No, I understand.
So it
Make
will
your own
disappoint
opinion.
me. It will disappoint. I used to read
But-
it, and I realized that every time I read it, I get more disappointed.
Looks like Cowboys been having a hell of a time, man.
I've been knocked behind. Last time I was able to join, it was
Well, hang in there, man.
okay. A little bit woodsy. Yeah, it's just woodsy and musty a little bit. I don't know. Shall we do the toasted? Somebody do some post-production of this. No. See, my basement's so cold, my lighter doesn't want to work. Yeah. Basement's so cold, lighter doesn't want to work. Ooh, a lot of pepper.
Go figure.
Spicy? Let's see what other people say about it, since you guys want to know. Let's see what other people said about this. Oh, yeah, it's spicy. Ooh. It's a Toro cigar. Binder, filler are Nicaraguan. Wrapper is Connecticut broadleaf. Yeah, it looked kind of dark for Connecticut broadleaf. Right? And that's all they talked about it. Okay, the design is very similar to the other one they have. LHB. What's LHB? I guess that's the previous year one. LHB. Yeah, I think that's probably the previous year one, which has a blue band and like bluish purple band, and this one has lime green. I actually look at the picture right now. I actually like both. They actually both look pretty cool. I will say, both looks pretty cool. But yeah, but like I'm looking at all these things that has been posted out 2021, and like they said like, oh, it's gonna be released like August, whatever. But we didn't get it until January this year, so that's why I typed 2022 just in case somebody look it up and it was something else. But yeah, it is $22 a cigar, 10 count curio cabinet. They call this the most premium Espinosa released to date. Most premium Espinosa released today. Okay. So it's 5.5 by 54 box press Toro. So for those people who want to know,
Most premium cigar to date. Like people date cigars. They like
to date.
They take them out.
Oh my god. No picking English today. Made at AJ Fernandez San Latano.
Gotta get a little bit of love for that one, man. That was
too early, especially when my stomach's talking to me at the same time. Let's see if I can find, like, I don't think there's anybody talking about the favorite profile right now, but all I can taste is some cederiness and a lot of pepper, and like, you know, just like white pepper all over. It's a pepper bomb right now. There's a little bit, a hint of some sort of sweetness. I can't tell what kind of sweetness that is. There's a little bit of sweetness in here. A little bit of star anise. Yeah, but very peppery. Like even if I don't take a retro hill, the pepperiness kind of goes through the nose a little bit. It's kind of a lot of pepper. It's kind of like sriracha kind of spicy. Yeah, this is some sort of sweetness that kind of combines with it. I just can't tell what kind of sweetness that was. Huh. There's a little bit of leather as well. So yeah, that is kind of That is kind of, for those people who like pepper bomb, this might be it. But you know, the difference between like a pepper bomb and this one is like black pepper versus white pepper. I don't think it's like really, it's peppery, but people have to like the peppery. Like usually I like peppery that goes away quick. This one, hopefully it goes away quick. Oh, I gotta wash that off. Ooh. Oof. I don't know if I should wait until like, you know, Josh come out to make those announcements and stuff like that and what's going on. I should, so that he gets the news, so I don't have to repeat it again. But yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Where is Josh?
I don't know. You said it's under 10 minutes, right? This is 21 right now.
You said 8:39, so
He's probably on a call. Who knows?
18 minutes.
And
I won't
this
be
is,
disappointed if he's like early or late.
you gotta be counting early on it. Yeah, there's some news on decision of what specific things are happening, and yeah. So I'll make it quick as soon as it comes up, so that way people can get the news.
Wow, Josh is getting on, man.
Not Josh, it's Michael.
Although you said Josh.
So Michael,
What? Sorry, I'm late.
that's okay. So yeah, for those people who doesn't know, I got the cigar from Little Guy Cigar Shop. And for those people who doesn't know, I also had one extra hat, like right here. I finally got Little Guy Cigar Shop hat. This whole like top row is gonna be hats for everybody. This is
Cool.
where it's gonna be. This is my free advertisement panel. Okay, anybody who have any shop with any company that has a hat, it will be here. Little Guy Cigar Shop right here. Hashimoto Sports right here. Hey, Quake.
So how did you like the packaging? Because I missed that part.
Okay, I say the thought is good.
Hold on, please. Hold on. Michael, take a guess.
He had a problem with something.
Yeah, but what? See, we'll see how well you know Tony.
Oh, let's see. He didn't like the way it was painted. Or was the color? One or the other. No? I don't know. Damn.
Ah, shit.
Damn it.
So I said the whole design is good. It's pretty, right? It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And obviously I can understand where the price tag came from because a lot of material plus those things, acrylic glass and all that stuff. It's heavy. When you lift it up, it's heavy. However, there is few blemishes on this, okay? When you look closely, you'll find glue marks all over those glass panel. So there's somebody who's working on it got glue all over his hand, and whatever he touches got glue on it. All right? And when you open it up, it feels structured. It feels good, right? Then you pick up this little coffin.
Mm-hmm.
It's so light, it almost feels like one of those like preschool toy cube thingy. It's so light, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to feel like an Oro Blanco box, Tony.
Hold on. And the sides are sticky and oily.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see?
Sticky and oily, man.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, sticky and oily. What's back?
Can you hear this though?
We can't have that.
Yeah, I can. I heard it.
It's very sticky. Only on these two sides. These sides okay. And then lastly, this is what disappointed me the most. And I can understand, the thought is there, but execution, oh my god, look at this.
Do another one, Tony. Do another one. Like,
Why you want to see
Maybe
another one?
that's
See if that's the case.
yeah,
Yeah.
for science.
Get out.
Oh my God, Tony's creating waves and problems.
This one is not as loose.
So there's just so many.
Okay, what's the percentage now? Now that we have 10 of them, we can figure out the percentage of failure. We can extrapolate it out to like.
This one is if you shake it, it'll come off, but you won't if you just hold it.
See, there's
Well,
one.
Yeah, this one will fall if I didn't
Two.
hold it.
yeah, so that's 2 out of 4, right?
This one will too, but oh,
3 out of 5. 60%.
I quit.
yeah, this one will too. Yeah,
4 out of 6.
this one is good.
66.
Oh,
Okay,
actually,
4 out of
no.
7. 4 out of 7. Not bad.
This one stay too.
4 out of 8. That's 50% still. 4 out of 9. No, 5 out of 9. Yeah, 5 out of 9. That'd be 55%, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Is that how math works?
It kind of is.
I was
11%. 5 out of 10. So half of them.
Half of it.
Wow. So imagine, Tony, had you just picked up one of them that was like half of, like you had a 50-50 chance of picking up one of those and thinking it was a solid, no, this is great. This is awesome.
Yeah, I say the thought is good, the design is good, execution is where they drop the ball.
Yeah.
Which I can understand. Like inside, they're not gonna spend the same amount of money than what something that's supposed to be individual premium coffin. It's just for decoration, really. So, but it's kind of disappointing how light that was. That feels.
It's like a pseudo coffin.
Yeah, it's just that. I mean, everything else, it looks fine, right? And I can imagine they're probably trying to pump out so many of those they didn't really care about the quality. They just needed to get it out. So,
Right. Well, they didn't make that many.
but if it's the factory that's trying to catch up with all the box productions, they try to get out. Especially, I'm pretty sure this one is most complicated compared to the other ones, right? Other ones just get a square box, bang, 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 done. Well, this one they say we want to make a premium. You gotta make the outside box, you gotta make an inside box, and the inside box better fit all of the inside here. You know, I can see that. That's why I say, for $220, worth that money. If you buy the entire thing. If you buy a single coffin, you just get that little coffin, you lose out on that. Because now that single coffin isn't where the money is.
How's the cigar?
Huh?
How's the cigar? I've already had it, but
It's got peppery. It's got this really weird sweetness to it that I cannot tell what it's from. And then it gets woodsy, and then it gets like dark Nicaraguan flavor, right? You can tell that. It says outside is supposed to be a broadleaf Connecticut.
Is it a citrus sweet, like an orangey sweet?
No, it's like a. It's like It's a weird, like if you add the wrong sugar into coffee, kind of sweet. So it came with that bitterness. There's a little bit of bitterness, and then you squeeze it out. So it's almost like if you add the wrong sugar into coffee, you get that bitterness and all of a sudden sweet. But that sweet kind of like... It's
kind of like
separate. It doesn't.
You get like
follow
a crappy coffee, and then you add that packet of sugar in, and it don't make it better.
like I almost could call this what, like a prune or maybe closer to a fruit sweet, but not citrus sweet,
No, it's not citrus sweet. It's like a kind of like a dried fruit sweet.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Dried
you
fruit.
can taste that, and it comes after that pepperiness. There's a lot of pepperiness. If you like pepper, this is it, right? But I think, again, a lot of Espinosa, they're kind of peppery.
Mhm.
So if you like Espinosa stuff, this not bad. I mean, yeah, it's just like a woodsy bittersweetness with pepper that actually rushes to your nose, even if you don't take a retro hill. I think that's what I'm getting. So, like, if you like pepperiness and you don't like to retro hill, you like the person that doesn't retro hill, you're still gonna get that. And then I think you still enjoy the pepperiness of this. In terms of, like, there's some dark notes to it. There's a little bit leather. There's a lot of wood. There is a little bit of star anise
What?
and maybe a little bit of coffee, like just a little bit like a watered down coffee flavor to it.
We'll see how it progresses for you.
So when you said it's a lot of wood, that's what he said.
And it has that. It has
That's
a
kinda
little bit
funny.
of that black
Well,
Twizzler
alright,
flavor
tried.
too. That black Twizzler flavor,
Uh,
a little bit on the nose.
okay.
Is that a
I can
reach?
see that.
Is that a reach, Michael?
Oh, your joke?
Yeah.
Kind of, just because I mean it was right, but it doesn't. But it doesn't always like roll off the tongue well.
The timing was sort of.
What
Yeah.
we're talking about?
Said lots of wood.
Yeah, woodsiness, right?
He said lots of wood. Said that's.
But
what
see,
he
that's
said,
the thing.
but-
You gotta fit it to
That's
context,
what
right? We're
he
talking about
said,
cigar.
not
You fit
you.
it to context cigar. I mean, if you're talking about Pornhub, now you'll be a different context. But
Right.
we're talking
No,
about
no,
cigar.
but I said that's what he said because that's what she wouldn't say it. It would be he that would say that thing, right? So
She'll have no
sort of-
problem with it.
Yeah.
Just saying. So overall, actually, I would say this is better, in my opinion, than Espinosa Habano, which is the one that probably most people smoke.
Yeah,
Right.
$22 better. Is it $22 better?
But that's the thing. The
He's-
$22
he's
you're
only-
buying,
He's
is-
only about like 75 cents in. Give him a minute.
But you're not smoking the box, Tony. I mean,
but then everything has money. Everything has costs.
well, of
right.
course it is. Of course.
Like when
of
you
course.
buy a Dyson vacuum cleaner, it does not cost $600 to manufacture that.
Well, no,
I
then
get
that would
it,
make
but-
no money.
It's still you're not smoking the fucking box. You're smoking the cigar. So.
Well, yeah, but then like they charge you $600 for a vacuum cleaner because there's a research involved and that costs money, and they charge you for research and development. You don't
No, they
vacuum
charge
with
you-
research and development.
They also charge you so they make money. They want to be wealthy. I mean,
I
there's
mean,
no
if
doubt
you know
about that.
how much like technology, like, go to one of their factory. I guarantee after you go through whatever they're doing, you'll be like, holy shit, every penny is worth it. Like literally, we bought so many of Dyson stuff because we know that's where the money went.
I don't know. I think all the Dyson stuff sucks.
Tony has some Dyson stuff that really blows.
and sucks. So yeah, I have 2 Dyson vacuum. I have 3 Dyson fans. So they really do, do that. So yeah, you're not gonna smoke the box. That's true. However, that's why I say if you buy a single, you're losing out. You're not paying
Yeah.
for anything. That cigar is not $22 cigar. But would I call this an $18 cigar? Probably. And then you ask me, would it justify to put $40 on this box? I say, yeah, it will cost more than $40 to make this box if you were to get the materials out. Right? So that kind of, in terms of justification, I would say if you buy the entire box, good for you. You got your money worth. If you buy a single stick, you're losing out. And for, I think for a while, didn't they sell the last 6, the previous version without the box?
No,
They didn't?
no. It's always been in a box, different kind, different Vitola.
Okay. If they were to sell this in a bundle, I would think that they would sell it for cheaper.
Yeah, in a bundle, it'd probably go down to probably like 15.
But then I got it from Little Guy Cigar Shop, so in a way, I did not pay $22 a cigar.
No, you did not.
Just put it out there. I did not. So, is it worth it to me? Hell yeah.
Check it out. 4 more minutes, man.
He's not gonna make it.
He might be trolling right now and like getting on right at 8:39.
Who are we talking about? Josh?
Josh, yeah.
And in terms of decoration, let's talk about decoration list, all right? I am not even gonna count this because I never like these kind of stuff.
The foot bands, I personally don't like foot bands. It does look nice a lot of time, but
I don't like it, so I'm not even gonna factor that into the decoration. But it is a double band, overlay double band. It's really done right. It's got foils all over the place plus hologram foils. It's like 2 different kind of foil on this thing, and coloring and stuff like that. So that does cost some money. That you know, we tried to print these kind of stuff before. We know like it does cost a pretty penny, right? Especially if they only make a limited amount of this, they don't make a lot of these. So that printing part of it is gonna cost even more. So in terms of decoration, solid probably 9 out of 10 for me.
That's good.
That is pretty good. I actually like the way they design, and I looked at the picture for the previous one in like this royal purple bluish color. It looks super good too. So for me, the band done right. In fact, I like the band more than the box.
So this was the green, right?
Yeah, this is the lime green.
Okay, yeah. It's been a while since I had it. So
say what?
it's been a while since I had it. I had it in July. So
Okay.
it's been a while.
So yeah, I like the band more than I like the box. In fact, I will try this cigar even without that box.
It's a nice band.
All right. I think that if they decide to make an individual coffin that's nicely decked out at $22 with this band, it will still be worth it. But they want to make it into that, so go figure. Like if they took the art on the surface and just put it around that box, around a single coffin, and made the coffin nice, I would think that's more than $22.
Yes.
So I like that. All right, the flavor kind of changed a little bit now. It's milder. It got milder compared to the pepperiness kind of changed too.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a cooling pepper. It's got that cooling sensation after the burn. And then it got milder. It started to taste like a Connecticut in a way. That sweetness is still there though.
Yeah.
There is some sort of, I don't know, berry.
Yeah, it's the wrapper.
There's some sweetness in there. It's definitely something that Hashimoto not gonna be able to taste. It's fruity, but it's an interesting cigar. I mean, it is a Toro size. If you think about it, when they call it like their most premium to date, it's expensive. It's not that expensive if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it all over, like it's $22, and then you compare this, the amount of smoke that you're gonna get in this, and how much money they're putting to kind of deck this out. It's not bad. I wouldn't say that was bad. I wouldn't say that's a bad price. What it's something that if they were to sell it regular singles in the store, and if I walk into a store and see it, would I pay $22 for it? Yes, I would. I'm probably less likely to buy it if it was in that coffin.
Okay.
I'm more likely to buy it if it's just on itself on a box display outside of that coffin.
Yeah.
Because I honestly think that cigar itself was prettier than the box. That was it. That the coffin that was in.
Yeah, the coffin tops. I mean, they look cool, but the band and everything looks really nice.
Right? I say if they were, instead of using individual coffins, they put something like Andalusian bowl, like velvety surface, and make that curve a little bit more so it holds the cigar. If you lift it up like that, it holds the cigar in there like a half C shape. So you just have to use a little bit more strength to pull it out. Then that would be something that I'm like, holy shit, that's perfect. Because when I pick up that particular coffin and felt the weight, I felt like cheap. But when I took out the cigar, I was like, it's better off without box. Yeah. Without that box, yeah. It's a very good cigar though. But like I say, it's got that fruitiness, sweetness on the forefront now. And it's got kind of tapered down a little bit closer to the Connecticut, so you can taste that fruitiness even more now. Is it a good cigar?
That's a signature blending thing with because I saw Eric talking about that one time. He was talking about how they break the leaves and do all that shit, and the way they layer them in there and all that. That's what he said. He wants certain part of a certain leaf right there at the foot, so when you light it, you get that burst of like spice like they always have, because it's like one of their signature things, and that's what he likes.
So overall, tastes pretty good. I mean, I will rate this cigar a lot better than all the other cigars. In terms of, like, first, it catch my eyes in terms of this band. It really does. And then the flavor wasn't bad. Is it my favorite type? No. But is it interesting? Yes. Now, because it's interesting, I would say this is a good cigar because it's something that you don't like. You know, it's not like the other cigar. Right? It's not just like, oh, I smoked something like this before. It's kind of different in a way. 48 minutes in. It burns a little fast too, but it could be probably because I dropped it. So, hey, that dropping was due to that coffin. Okay?
Blame the coffin.
Josh is late. There we go.
So should we wait till at least an hour in before I maybe say anything?
To Josh?
About something? No, just in general about something cool.
Is it food related?
It's not food related. It is cigar related.
Okay. Let's wait.
Josh says he's getting set up right now.
Let's wait until they get up then. Let's just wait a few more minutes, I guess. Why I enjoy the cigar. It's actually pretty good. Unfortunately, if you want to get this, it might be a little hard.
Yeah, it's a limited.
That's what she said.
It's a limited release anyway.
That's what she said.
And I don't have any more.
You don't have any more doesn't mean you wouldn't have at all ever.
They're sold out of them.
Are they gonna make more? That's the question.
This year, there will be another release.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, now if you care for the next release, contact Little Guy Cigar Shop before I do. I will admit this time it's Tony's fault. So
it's okay. Well, it's okay. We could maybe have another Tony's fault thing that'll happen this year already.
Yeah. Okay. All
right.
It's a very interesting cigar. Now, like after I smoked this cigar, I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't try the previous one. The previous one is one of those like weird hanger thingy, like almost like a wheelhouse kind of stuff, like the water cartwheel or something like that.
It's called a Pelton wheel.
Yeah, it looks like one of those. I wasn't interested in it by the look of it. This one looks pretty good, so I kind of was interested. But again, the presentation had to get me first. And I think that the cigar, had I seen the cigar band to be blue at first, I probably would get it. Because the cigar band looked way better than exterior decoration.
Maybe you wait till you get 10 YouTube viewers on, and then you'll say it.
So what?
Yeah, there you go. That'd be good.
10 what?
It's not gonna happen, but it's okay.
Yeah, right?
So then you guys just have to wait.
Yeah, it's sports season.
Whatever. It is? Oh, that's right. I watch
It's
sports.
season. Isn't that Patriots on tonight?
Huh?
I think Patriots on tonight.
Talking to the wrong guy, dude.
Because one of my friends talked about how his grandkids gotta go to his house to watch Patriots, but then he might have COVID, so he's thinking about how. But yeah, we'll wait until 10 o'clock and then we'll announce a few updates, right? Why I kind of enjoy this and let my stomach settle. Yeah, don't try to eat spicy stuff as lunch or dinner before you have any other food in there.
10 o'clock, whose time? James's time?
My time, so another 15 minutes.
I want to say 10 o'clock my time? Cool.
15:02.
The Blue Sapphire. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes, and the Patriots are losing. Here's the thing, quick. Patriots win so much already, I don't give a shit if they lose. You know, if they lose, so be it. You know, it's okay. All right? We already have our glory. So somebody else can have it, you know? I'm not going to go out there in this kind of weather to watch them, you know, parade. And obviously, with the COVID, not going to have parade. So, I don't care if they don't win. I'm not really a sports person.
I had something really funny happen this morning at work.
What is it?
So, my trusty Vertigo Cyclone that I've had for a really long time, my original one that I got, it almost blew up in my hand because, like, it's getting loose. And I think it might just need to be tightened. Because I was trying to light it, and it came out as kind of like a soft flame. I was like, oh, that's not good. And so then I let off the button, the igniter button, and like it started shooting fire out of the side. I was like, oops, this is going bad.
Are you gonna exchange it with yourself?
Of course.
You're like, hey, little guys, exchange it. Here, no problem.
I'm like, I'm sorry, we have an issue with it. That thing's like 7 years old or whatever it is. I can't complain.
I can see a Buffalo Bills Dallas Cowboys rematch and the Cowboys winning again.
I mean, Patriots got 27. Okay, maybe almost 4 touchdowns. That's not a problem. Halftime, big deal, no problem.
27 is 4 touchdowns.
Without that extra kick.
Yeah, they just didn't make the field goal.
So
I do know about football.
I mean,
just don't watch.
I tell you, Josh full of shit, man. He said he's gonna get on at 8:39, and it's already 9 minutes past.
Maybe his clock is slow.
He's on Josh time, okay?
Oh well.
Oh well, right? Oh well. Should we wait for him? I really don't want to wait for him anymore. But
wow.
Yeah, why wouldn't we wait for him?
Wow.
I'm gonna take. See, one thing I don't like about this band is that the top portion of the band is over the bottom portion of the band. So to remove the bottom portion, you have to remove the top portion first. You cannot just go your way up. You have to remove the top and bottom together.
It messes up your experience a little bit.
Yeah, it's like totally fucking up the experience, man.
Well, yeah, but because you know how the band is easier to remove if the heat kind of comes up to it.
Right.
So right now over here is really cold. So I know I can see the bottom band start to kind of peel off, so I can get this off. But because the top band's on there, like really on there, I can't get the bottom off. So here we go. And I just don't want the glue to rip the wrapper, you know?
Of course.
Oh, here we go. So here's the top band. It's really blinged out, so.
It is.
Man, if they made the top like, stained glass part also like hologram, I will flip out, but hey.
You know what band that Espinosa has that comes off every time? Which is weird.
Which one?
The crema that they have in the box press now.
Okay.
It always comes off. No problems. It's
Is
weird.
it because the specific person it was the one that glues them on? Only that person?
I have no idea, but I know that they just pop right off.
And that's the bottom band. There we go. It's just monogram.
It's
I think
so
that's pretty cool.
It is.
But yeah, just put the LV on there, kind of throw me off a little bit. I personally don't like Louis Vuitton, so when I see LV, I get offended. So.
It's not Louis Vuitton. It's okay.
No, I get offended if because it related, like, you know, kind of relate. My mind relates to it. I hate Louis Vuitton. For those people who doesn't know, I absolutely hate Louis Vuitton because it's almost like it defines Chinese people. It defines Asian. If you think of Louis Vuitton, you think of Asian people.
He probably hates you, Tony.
That's okay. Louis Vuitton is one brand that openly tells you that they set their price so that people who cannot afford it can just afford it. Louis Vuitton does not sell their products to people who are rich. All right? They wanted to sell it to people who can almost, like, for example, if your income is $10,000 a year, let's say, just for the sake of number, okay? They set their price at $13,000 just so that you can barely afford it the second year. Louis Vuitton never goes on sale because they want to set their price that way. They rather burn their shit.
Oh, they will. They'll get rid of stuff and they will not mark it down.
They will not mark it down. They rather burn it, trash it, kill it. Literally, at the end of the season, they will take every single bag and get a knife and squirt it.
Yep.
Just so that nobody can sell it and nobody can have it. You know, that Louis Vuitton does that kind of practice and you know, predatory towards people who can just afford it kind of piss me off. So I don't buy Louis Vuitton. You will never see me wearing any Louis Vuitton stuff.
They made some Bluetooth headphones. They're the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life. And you should watch. There's one of the tech channels did a review on it, and it is funny because they're just over the top.
They try to sell everything now. They sell timepiece. They try to sell everything right now because they're also under Hennessy. So it's like a full brand that makes everything, right? I'm not saying that any other brands are better or worse. You know, it is not. I don't think that Xbox should be making. Should be making a Gucci Xbox. That makes no sense. But they did. So, you know, it's those pricing thing with the luxury stuff. It is what it is. I don't buy those.
Because your average Xbox player is going to be able to afford something that says Gucci.
Believe it or not, I looked into it. I was like, maybe I should get one.
Oh my God, Tony, don't.
All right? And my wife was like, why do you need a Gucci Xbox? I was like, I don't know. Maybe I don't.
Exactly.
So I didn't get it. And to be honest, I've been so busy. My consoles are collecting dust. It's a lot of dust. This cigar is actually really good. I don't mind to smoke through this cigar. It's actually pretty good. You know who would not like this though?
Who?
Martin. Doesn't
Probably
taste like
not.
crayon.
And we can share another little bit of it's not really exclusive news, but it's something cool in case people aren't on Discord or whatever. I did pre-order that Espinosa and Guy Fieri.
So
knuckle
yeah,
sandwich
that's why I
cigar.
asked you if it's food related.
It's not food related. This is, and I had the other piece of information is something just has nothing to do with this.
I heard my name.
Yeah, I figure I was like, you know, if any cigar I like, Martin don't like. If any cigar I don't like, Martin will like. So if I like the cigar, you will like.
You have summoned me.
Yeah, I have.
You right?
Right on.
Oh my God.
I mean, I will say this cigar is nicely done. Like I said, the box, good design, bad execution, but the cigar itself, good execution. So kind of like, you know, depends who does it, right? It's not like Espinosa go out and make their own boxes, right? So
Right.
What are you
I
smoking?
had to debate about that Guy thing. Here's the thing, like Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin doesn't like a lot of stuff, and Guy Fieri is one of them I don't like.
Quakes, it's a box. It's going to be a box. And they only come in a Corona, a Robusto, and a Toro. There's no Gordo. There's a Habano and a Maduro blend. The price point's going to be between $12 and $13.50 a stick.
Michael, are you gonna get a demo?
I am probably getting a demo.
Probably. Man, I'm debating
gonna-
whether or not to buy it. I'm really debating because
and I'm gonna try them, and I'm gonna be dead honest with you guys.
because that's the thing with see, guy may be a good guy. I mean, for whatever, but so far, all his restaurants suck for me. I didn't think
All the what?
his restaurants are not that good. His fried chicken restaurant, burger joint, it's just not good to me. And whenever I hear him go to like one of those like dimed whatever, those restaurants, if you go try it, they're not really that good. You always get excited over it. They're not that good. So
Okay,
that
the Mexican restaurant that he went to that's in my city is freaking bomb, and it's known for a reason.
right. So it's like that makes me think that he can't taste shit. He can't cook for shit. But on the contrary part, I don't think Espinosa is gonna make a cigar and he say it's like, hey guy, what do you think about this? He's gotta go, guy, we made a cigar for you. We just gotta partner up. This thing tastes pretty good. So it's kind of like contrary, right? Like, do I really want guys to make a penny out of me? Not really. But do I want to try that cigar? Kind of. So it's like I'm in the the bind here. So I don't know.
The interesting thing I saw about the Maduro that was cool is it's a Sumatra Maduro wrapper.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool.
So it's different. I mean, obviously they tried to make something different for him, but honestly, do I think that he actually know how to blend cigars and know which one tastes good? I don't think so. I don't think so. So if they are just doing it and put his name on it, it might come out really good. If they actually ask for his opinion, it might be a disappointment. Just my opinion, because I don't know him. So, but I don't think his palates are good in terms of food, and I eat a lot of food. So, but yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. Let's go and then just forget about Josh. Josh, you're late. We don't give a shit about you now. Anyway, so Michael, go ahead. Whatever that announcement was.
If Martine could like mute himself or something, so I don't have to hear all the road noise.
I can mute him.
Martine.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this, but I don't care. Much anticipated, making a reappearance, and I'm going to be able to order it at the end of the month, is the Casa Cuevas Flacos. There's a maximum. They are going to be limited. We're talking 750 boxes of Maduro, 750 boxes of Habano. We have a limited amount that we're allowed to order, and I'm going to max that out. And I can order them at TPE, and you have to be there to order them because they're a limited product.
A box. Called it.
Wow.
What is
Called
it?
it.
Well, I don't know what the cigar is.
So it's a Lonsdale. It's a Lonsdale. It's a 6. I think it's a 6.5 or 6 7/8, something like that, by 43. It'll be the Habano blend and the Maduro blend.
Which one have you tried it yet? Do you know which ones?
I've had both.
Which one would suit my taste bud better?
The Habano.
The Habano?
Yeah.
Is that named after the football player?
Flaco? No, that is actually named after Alec because it means skinny. And so Alex is a slender kid, and so that was always his dad's nickname for him. But those were the majority of the cigars that were stolen when their warehouse was broken into a couple years ago. So yeah, it's coming back.
Well, I thought they changed the name.
No, it's still going to be called the Flaco, and yeah, 10 count boxes, all the same fun stuff.
Here's the thing. You guys know I'm gonna be super critical of that cigar because I don't like skinny long cigars. So this might be another one of those I'm surprised with because that Filthy Vikings surprised the shit out of me.
Yeah, the Lancero's freaking bomb.
Yeah. So
How
this
many count?
10 count.
They're a 10 count box. Price point, I'm not 100% sure. If I remember right, they should be in like it's like the $8.50 or $9 range. I think.
There you go. $8.15, $9 range. There you go.
Yeah.
How's this have to do with food?
I didn't say that. Tony asked if it was about food. I said no.
No, because I was thinking about the Guy Fieri one, because Guy Fieri is about food. So.
All right. Well, cool.
All right, my turn.
Sure.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, my turn.
For now.
For those people who's going to the Texas meet, today I went out and buy grocery. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was pushing the shopping cart and all that stuff. I was getting my grocery, and all of a sudden my wife came over and says, "This would be good for your Texas meet," and I want credit for it. You better tell people that I found this one. And I said, okay. So she's like, yeah, get these over there and have them eat it. And I was like, you are gonna shut this place down the moment I open this thing. She's like, I don't care.
Oh my
Do
god.
Stinky tofu? Please say no. Oh my god, no.
What the fuck is
Stinky
that?
tofu.
No.
Fuck no.
Not only is stinky tofu, it's air packed, so I can actually bring it over there. It's vacuum packed. All right, I have a few pack of this. These are $6 a pack for a few pieces tofu in here. All right, so I think I have enough for everybody to get a bite. But yeah, stinky tofu. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. You guys know this was coming. I love this picture. It's totally black. The tofu is black. It's great. My wife found it. If you guys wanna, send hate mail, send it to my wife. She found it. We bought all of them, and yeah, I have not tried it yet. I will try to open this tomorrow in my house and make sure that you will not clear out that shop. If it's but then again, my level of tolerance for the skin tofu smell is very different than everybody else. So I'll have my wife smell it, and if she think that it's not gonna turn everybody away from the shop, then I'll bring it. So this is gotta be it. And not only is stinky, it's spicy as well. So you guys might like it.
And yes, Quakes, that is possible, dude. I got you. No problem.
All right. You guys are getting it.
Get the early buy, man.
Huh?
How come Quakes gets the early buy?
He's not buying it yet. He said sure, and that's fine. You guys.
He asked if it's possible. He said yes, it's possible.
It's possible.
Everything's possible.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Just gotta ask. So I mean, Albert, if you want, a few or something, you just gotta ask, man. Okay. Sure.
All right,
Yeah.
so you know my power. Which one am I gonna like?
Nothing. You might like the Maduro.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, ready to
And
eat
the
after
Super
opening.
box?
Martine, have you ever had the flacos before?
But I like the pensados habano one.
Yeah.
So that's that. Secondly, for those people who didn't see the sticker, that's gonna be the sticker for the event.
Very awesome.
My wife has been asking me about individual kind of like this. I've been sending out patches, right, for the raffle prizes, and she's like what about you making all these stickers for individual events? Why don't you make some patches for individual region? So if I was to make individual region, this will be the color theme, and the bottom will be the same thing as our regular one, just different color theme. And I told my wife, if any state that has 30 members or more, we can consider to make a patch for that particular state. All right. So.
All right. The sticker that you have there, right?
Yes.
Looks very suspiciously like the Patriots colors. Or have we double checked those colors for state of Texas flag and all that?
Why don't you say this is very suspiciously like a USA color? Don't you love USA? You had to think of it to Patriot, but not USA. Red, white, and blue,
you follow me, Martin?
Red, white, and blue.
Am I onto something, man?
You're not onto something.
Oh, we can't hear you because you muted.
I don't get it. What?
What?
Red, white, and blue. What? I don't get it.
He said this is
Patriot.
suspiciously like a Patriot, and I say This is red, white, and blue. That's USA color.
America.
That's Texas colors.
Yeah. So what's wrong with
I can't
that?
hear anybody.
So the
the
Texas
independent
flag is
Republic of
red,
Texas.
white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
All right, man. It's 1 hour in, Tony. You're doing an hour show, right?
Yeah, we're done for here. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys
Hey, what's up,
next
guys?
week.
What's up, Josh?
Josh, can you hear us? Josh? Raise your hand
don't
if you can hear us.
I don't think he can.
No, you
Raise
can't
your
hear.
hand if you can hear us.
Everybody raise their hand.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Ain't nobody understand the words that come out of your mouth, man.
Josh, you probably had to do your settings. Should change your settings so that you're on the right speaker and right stuff.
Yeah. You'll understand that when you watch the live on YouTube again.
Yeah, because he'll get frustrated. It'll be like Wednesday when Val is like,
He's like,
everywhere with
oh,
his camera and shit.
if I only change the output or something. Yeah.
Lorenzo.
Hey guys, take a look. Take a look at my lounge. Let's do a little live
Oh,
tour.
so stop doing that. You gotta make me dizzy right now. This is a channel about cigars and a group of Shadow Smokers Legion. Just so Lorenzo want to know. But anyways, yeah. So if any group, any state gets 30 members, and the 30 members wants a patch, I will go make a patch for that particular state.
Wow.
All right. So that is not happening yet. We don't have any group, any state that has 30 members. But when it does,
Texas is getting close.
you never know. It might hit a peak. You know.
Where are we at? Where are we at for Texas?
What,
A lot.
11?
No, we're more than 11.
13 maybe. But
No.
yeah, and all 30 have to say yes to it.
You gotta do region, man.
So no, it will be per state. Because region wouldn't be right because some state has, you know.
It's not fair. It's not fair. You do region.
No. Well, Texas will be one region on its own. The freaking thing's big.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's the second largest state. So yeah,
It will be per
Especially
state.
it is the largest state, my friend.
Yeah. It will be
second
per
largest
state.
state. Thank you. I know you guys
Largest
are
state.
talking about that. Alaska is the biggest state.
Oh, you melt all the snow and ice.
Shut up. Alaska
South
is the biggest
Rhode
state.
Island.
All right. So from now on, every time we have a particular event at specific states, we will make a state colored sticker and state coin for the event. And if that state gets more than 30 members for more than 6 months and they voted, they all wanted a patch, then I will go make a patch for that particular state. If not, we'll never do it. Okay?
Do we want to hear a joke? If it's good, if you're gonna troll, it's got to be good.
Yeah, if you gotta do a joke, you gotta be a really good one because we have Albert here that literally have more joke than anybody else. So if you want to tell me a joke, it better be creative, right? If you gotta troll, creative troll. Don't give me that, you know, all kind of, you know. All right, here we go. A pedophile and a convicted felon walk into a bar, but wrong.
I stopped reading at pedophile. I was like immediately under 18.
I mean, I don't know if that's supposed to be a joke. However, that statement is untrue. Because in Massachusetts,
Yeah,
if you're unvaccinated, you still can.
And so you know, Lorenzo, you got to get past the test, the Tony test. He will pick apart a
Yeah,
a
I will
joke.
pick apart that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's
Very
not funny at all. You know, because like I say, Massachusetts, a vaccinated person can walk in anywhere.
Yeah, here in Arizona, same thing.
So yeah, sorry, I don't know what state you're in. That statement is not true, so it's not funny. There we go. We got right away. A Russian bot just showed you how he's done though.
But I tell you what, a ham sandwich walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve food."
Boom.
A ham sandwich. Walk into a bar, and the bar says we don't serve food.
The bartender says we don't serve food.
We don't serve food here.
That is, oh my god, really?
Wow, that took you a while there, Tony.
That is not an alcoholic drink you're drinking. On top of that, that is very like come
No,
on, Tony.
I like when I started the show, I told you guys my stomach is not agreeing with me. It demands an answer. I don't have an answer for him, so.
It happens.
All right, we gotta hear Josh now or what?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you guys.
We all heard you, and we
Is
said if
Josh
you can
gonna-
hear us,
is Josh
wave,
gonna
and you
get
waved.
Is Josh going to get his stuff working? Because
So
Shut up,
Josh,
Albert.
I already made that announcement. Do you have any questions?
Oh, jeez. All right, so what are you bringing? What's gonna kill us?
Josh, by the way, just before you do that, Josh is so full of shit, man. 839 my ass, man.
It wasn't quite as exact as I thought.
All right.
So, do I have to repeat that story again? You guys think I should repeat the story for Josh?
He's
Yeah.
he's bringing some smelly sock tofu, bro. Some Jim
Oh,
sock
sti-
tofu.
the- Stinky tofu. Oh,
Yeah.
heck yeah. I'll eat it.
My wife found this in the market, and she literally says she wants credit for this. Okay, she wanted to be the one says that she found it for the event.
That's fine.
And
If
I say
she
that's not a
really-
good credit to take because that just means that anybody got sick is gonna go look for you.
Yeah, if she wants that kind of indignation, she got it.
And she said that's okay because she will never see any of you guys. So, but yeah, like I say, I will try this maybe the next couple of days, and I'll make sure to make sure that it won't clear out the building. Because I don't know if you're friendly with the lounge enough where they don't mind the smell, because they probably would mind the smell.
You don't think that the cigar smoke will neutralize the smell?
No, I guarantee this is gonna overshadow.
With
Sounds like a bet to
like,
me.
like 20 some people there.
Sounds
No,
like
here-
a bet.
here, Josh.
Cigar smoke.
Josh,
Josh.
have you ever go behind the trash dump of a restaurant and open that big flap from that trash bin?
I have not really done that, but I can imagine what that would smell like.
You could try that. Go to like a Chinese restaurant. Go behind the thing. They have a trash dump with those big flap ones. Open that flap and try to smoke right next to it, and tell me how that feels. That's gotta be how this gonna feel,
So maybe we should do this on the patio
right?
of the lounge.
So I will test it out.
Josh,
I'll test it out, and I'll tell you how bad it is, and then we can decide where we're gonna do this. Okay? But this is the.
So
I bought enough. I think everybody can have a bite. I think there's like 2 or 3 pieces in here. Everybody can have a bite. Because I don't think any of you gotta take the entire piece. Because it might just clear your lunch out. So, but yeah, that's what it is. I kind of like it, and I hope that the picture depiction is correct. Because the black ones are the one that's really good. So
I'll garnish my salad with it, man. What do you think of that?
yeah, try to do that. Yeah, go for it.
See, he's got a good question. See, there you go. See,
I live in Los Angeles country. Never mind that cigar. What kind of cigar do you recommend for non-smoker who want to start smoking cigar once in a while? Where'd you buy them? Prices. Here we go. If you never started before, we have a guy right up there with the beanie, the gray beanie. He owns Little Guy Cigar Shop. He has this thing called the Short Stack. It's very, very competitive priced,
Yes.
affordable. And if you want to try something and just start it somewhere, try their short stacks because it's not crazy strong. It's got the cigar thing, and it gets you started. It gets you started. And I think you don't want to go out there and spend $15, $20, $30, $50 to figure out if you like cigars, right?
Especially in California, it's high taxes.
Right.
Tony.
So
Tony,
Yeah,
Tony,
that's like 2 cigars in California.
Tony,
so-
Tony.
so Albert is holding a short stack right there. And
Cameroon.
that's the Cameroon. So you can get a sampler pack. It'll be like what, $10, $20.
$12. $20.
Right?
Yeah.
You'll get, it'll be $10, $20 for you to get started, and you can figure out whether or not you like or even want to smoke cigar. Because cigar, as much as I like to think that it's for everyone, it's not for everyone. Not everybody's
it's
gonna
not.
like that flavor. Not everybody's gonna like the smell. Could you please type down his name, company name, website? It's littleguycigarshop.com.
Yeah, can't miss it.
Yeah, I mean, I figure you can type all these words. You can type Little Guy Cigar Shop, no problem. All right, Little Guy Cigar Shop. Little guy. Not some young guy. Not Mugu Guy Pen. Little Guy Cigar Shop.
Little Guy Cigar Shop.
Okay? There we go. All right. So, Josh, what you missed is that I made an announcement that, because my wife actually asked about this, it's missing an S. But anyways, my wife asked about this, okay? So, she's asking me why didn't I make individual color patches for each individual state. I said, because they don't have a lot of members there, it wouldn't make sense to make it. So she said, well, why won't you make it? And then I said, okay, here's a rule to make it, okay? Any state that has more than 30 members, and if all 30 members wants it, I will make an individual state patches for that particular state. Has to be more than 30 members.
So that means I'm going on a recruiting terror.
And
they have to pass
recruiter of the year.
No, but then they have two things have to happen.
We want our patch to be Texas.
Texas size patch.
It needs to be the shape of Texas.
That could be done actually. Two conditions though. Two conditions. One, all the members have to pass their 90-day and have to stay in the group at least 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
The second one is all of the members, all 30. If we have more than 30, that's fine. You just need 30. 30 people had to vote that they want the patch.
What if we vote to cancel the filibuster?
That's not my problem. Go talk to your local state representative. That's not my problem.
What?
Just wondering.
If you think about it,
Seems to be a thing nowadays.
Well, Tony could filibuster anytime he wants because he could just keep on going, let us not get a word in edgewise and mute everybody. And he could always do that.
True, I could do that. Right? So, that's the rule. If you guys want a localized patch. And I say that for now, every event that we do will have minimum of at least the sticker with the local themed sticker. So for this particular event, our local themed sticker is this one. And the patch coloring will be at this, red, white, and blue. For Texas, if we were to make it. And for Miami, we'll do something else. For other places, we'll do something else. Right? If for Arizona, we have 30 members, we'll make one that's kind of Arizona themed.
Yeah,
which I can tell you is gotta be gold and black. That's gotta be the Arizona color patch.
Okay. Our flag's gold and red, but that's cool. Copper. It's actually copper and red. That's all right.
Yeah, but can you imagine they try to use a copper color thread? It's just gonna look weird.
It's the copper state, man.
That's the one that's gonna, okay, you know what? Instead of gold, I can do copper thread. Okay, instead of gold thread, I'll have them do copper color thread, which will be like orange. Right? Which will be like orange. So.
No, if it be copper, it'll like turn green.
Because it'll patina?
No. We're not doing patinas here. Okay. Leave the patina to the patina people.
But he sells patina.
I don't. I don't. So that's
how ironic is that?
So yeah, every event we'll make a poker chip for that event, and we'll make a sticker. And if we do make a patch, it will be the same theme.
So I'm gonna need a head count of how many people we have in Texas. By the end of the year, we will have.
We'll be at 30 by the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Josh is gonna be able to find 30 that all want to stay here. So.
Oh shit! Oh my god! No, hey.
Hey, wait.
Wow.
All right, so.
Hey Josh, do not be insulted, Josh. He just doesn't know. You don't know, man.
No, because I think Josh will be able to find 30, and all 30 he's gotta quit in like 60 days.
Nah,
I think we probably need maybe 15 more. But
Josh
no,
got an oil. Josh has got a loyal following. I'm telling you now, man.
it was audit time, and I was sitting there in the shop. I'm like, everybody, bust out your phones right
Yeah,
now.
just put them on the table.
And the
Put them on
patch,
the table.
the patch will look like this, but the bottom where our saying is, I'll probably change it to Texas State or something like that.
And by the way, he'll do the voting the same way. Everybody put your phones on the table. You'll get them back in a minute.
Everybody says yes.
And then Josh will end up paying for the entire thing.
Wow.
I'm gonna have a jacket with like 30 Texas patches down my sleeves. Like, check this out, guys.
You have the Texas jacket.
So I just want to put it out there because my wife asked, and I was like, yeah, you're right. Maybe I should at least put a rule why and how we can make that happen, and that will be how. Okay, you good?
Cool.
It's not an unreasonable rule because if we had less than 30 people and I make 100 patch, it wouldn't make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the rule right there.
So now, so the state that has the most people will have the events. That's where we're going to host all the events.
No, the events will switch places.
No, man, you can't make 30 people have to get airplane tickets.
Why not?
Why not?
That's bullshit.
So you make 30 other people have to get airplane tickets to go there?
Yes.
No,
If
let's
you want
think of this way,
home
okay?
field advantage, you get 30 people.
Let's think of this way, okay? How far of a drive from Texas to Las Vegas?
That would be from Dallas to where I am.
Okay, hold on. I do know that if you start at San Antonio and you're trying to go to Amarillo, you'll get there by morning.
Perspective, okay? If we decided to do it in Arizona, you guys can drive there even if you have more people. And don't tell me you can't because Stacy did it, so stop being a pussy.
Oh my god! Wow.
We can get a party bus.
Right? You guys can rotate. Everybody drive for like 3 hours. Right? It's doable.
A Winnebago.
Let's get a Texas-sized car.
No, here's the thing. I know some members would love to go to all the events, but they can't. Right? Going to a different state, give them that opportunity to at least be one event of some sort. Right? For example, I know where Gallahan isn't going to be able to fly to Texas to do it. But if we go to Florida, he can. All of a sudden, he can. So, And how many members we had in Florida? 1. Or maybe 2.
Are you serious? That's it?
Yeah.
Cuevas.
Yeah.
Cuevas.
Cuevas family and who else? Maybe one more person.
No, I think that's it.
So, yeah, and we're doing it over there. So, it allows the surrounding area to do it. You gotta be fair here. I gotta think about the members who cannot.
Wow, you guys came out here. Now we're coming there, and then we all have to go to Florida. It's all fair.
In fact, I think the state with the most members should be traveling, because you guys can cater down the entire flight.
Yeah, you guys could all get a private jet.
Charter a jet.
You get 100 members to all go. You get 188, and then you get an entire small jet. Right? That makes sense. So yeah, allow that to happen.
How many from there's a few in Illinois. There's like 3 or 4. I can't think.
We have 2 members from LA. Plus Val will be 3. I think. I mean, not Illinois.
Illinois, yeah. I think there's 3.
So it's not too bad.
All right,
I mean,
about to head on.
where are you going?
You gotta go inside.
Oh, bye.
I got on for a little bit of time because Stacy had to go do something, and then we're actually celebrating my oldest girlfriend's birthday.
No, see, that's the thing. I don't need excuse. I know you're just actually going out with Stacy to go out somewhere in the mountain and start drifting. That's totally fine. You don't have to explain. You know, with her car decked out like that, it would be a shame to not go like, you know, Tokyo Drift on anywhere. So,
Martine, I appreciate that the underglow is professionally done. I still don't like it.
Well, it wasn't my decision, so.
yeah, I mean, it's her car, right? That's fine. You know, looking at her car actually made me looking into the GR86 just today. I look at the car and say, hey, maybe I'll get something like that and then go Tokyo Drift everywhere. And then I look at the interior, it's like, nah, never mind.
All right, y'all. I'll catch you later.
All right,
All right.
cool.
Later, Martine.
So, yeah, you know. Hey, Josh, what's going on with your project? Like, you know, it's almost the end of January.
He's got the same questions.
Yeah, I got the same questions.
I asked because
dude,
my wife
I'm on a-
was asking me. I don't know.
I'm on like a, dude. Everything is done. The only thing I'm trying to figure out now is the box and the dude. There's one particular place that we want this to be done at because it's going to be very cost effective. It's going to be very nice boxes. The last time we chatted, it was going to be it was pretty much a 6-month waiting list, which is ridiculous because they're so backed up. So
Are you
now,
gonna show me the design of the box or what? Like, I can tell you whether or not a box is nice.
yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
You know, like my wife's been asking, so what happened to that? I was like, I have no idea. He's been waiting for box forever, and she's like,
Yeah,
why don't he just start with some paper box and there's room to improve?
No, that's a very good question, and I thought about that. I actually thought about parchment paper bundles, just to get them going, but I was specifically told no by several people, including Lewis, that will shoot me in the foot down the road.
Okay, right? Because I would think that, you know,
Yeah.
when she said that, I was like, yeah, it kind of makes sense if all he wanted to do was introduce a sampler with just a box. Because that's kind of how like Davidoff do it, right? Davidoff has these like paper box.
Yeah.
And then a lot of time when you get a sampler, they will just put it in this kind of box.
But they already have brand recognition. Like they're an established brand. It's different if I throw something out there and even Lewis, you know, he said, look, like if you do something like that, he said people are always going to view you as more of a bundled type brand.
Right. I can
even
totally
when you move
understand
to
that.
a box.
It's just an idea,
Yeah.
right? It's just an idea. It's like, you know, because we've been waiting forever and just keep delaying it. I mean, now you're talking about 6 months from now. That's a long ass time.
It is a long ass time.
And time is bling bling for Chinese people.
Well, but the good thing about that potential delay is that's more in the height of the buying season for people.
True.
Because a lot of people have you know, inclement weather and all that stuff, and they're not buying a whole lot right now and whatnot. But that's a lot better buying time too.
So if I go there, I should see a semi-finished product with the band and everything. Because you say it's pretty much finished. So all you waiting for box?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got.
The question is,
laying around
when I
somewhere.
go there,
am
I gonna see?
I got a couple band samples. Yeah.
When I go there, am I gonna see Canadian Cuban type of cigar? Or am I gonna see a finished product?
You're gonna see a Canadian Cuban. I might have some samples some samples laying around deep in the humidor. I'll check to see if I have anything y'all can smoke. I also have some older samples too that didn't make the cut, which are kind of cool to smoke, and I haven't even touched those in about a year. So I'm interested to see kind of how those age, just for shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
On a side note, when y'all come, I still haven't told Ryan yet, so don't mention any of this when we're at the meet that day.
Mention about what? This whole thing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm okay with that. I'm just saying, you know, want to get an update so that I can go up there and search my Empress. That's what's going
you
on
gotta
right
give her
now.
You've got to give her an update.
She actually saw a logo that looked very similar to yours.
Did she?
Yeah, and she asked me if that's yours. I said it wasn't. But you know, you
Yeah.
always got to see something similar. So
Yeah, there's always going to be some copycats. Somebody with the initial logo that we did straight up just completely copied it. It was on Teespring and everything. So that's whenever we redid our logo or my logo. So yeah, I know that there's always going to be. I had the option, go after these people.
But did you
Whenever I have
trademark
whenever
it
I
yet?
have any. Yeah, oh yeah. But here's the thing: did I want to spend the money before we launched and actually go after a bunch of people and
Right.
was
No,
or
because
was it
they
more
gotta
cost
they gotta
effective
chase
to
after
just
first of use too. So you
yeah,
still technically
exactly.
haven't used
So
it
I was like, okay, let's just come up with something new. So
yet. Yeah. But yeah, my wife asked about it. I was like, okay, I'll ask. But chances are the answer is gonna be the same, or else you have told me something else that otherwise.
oh yeah, when there's something new, y'all are gonna be the first people to know.
Yeah. My wife's kind of excited, so she's like, "What? When are you gonna, And I was like, "I don't know. You're asking me. I'm just sitting over here. I'm not like Martin that's gonna get packages every other day and then make an episode of 5 packages."
Tony, this is the excitement of the cigar industry that you're getting to see now. Everything's, I don't know. Isn't that fun?
Oh.
When's this coming? I don't know. Like this release that I'm gonna get to order at TP. I knew about this almost a year ago, and it's one of those. When's it gonna happen?
Mm.
And that's what drives me crazy. Because if I go to a client meeting and my client said, "I don't know," I'll be like, "We're done. We're done. There's nothing. Don't call me again. We're done." It's almost like going to Shark Tank, and they're like, "What is your sale today?" And they're like, "I don't know." That doesn't sound good.
I got this thing. It lights. It starts fire. It's cool. What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, right. I don't know.
When are you gonna have it? Well,
That is what that will get me. But I know it's Josh. If something doesn't go right, he just open up another whiskey and just chug it down. It's Josh.
Like, this will solve all my problems right here.
I did thought about to bring a very rare 40-year-old bourbon over. But I changed
really?
my mind on that. Because it's not going to be enough to share for everybody. It's tiny.
Yeah, I was like, that's probably something you don't want to bring.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind to share it. Because I'm not, what I'm going to do is keep it for another 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I have never opened it yet. So I don't even, here, I can show you guys pictures. I have these in the house in China. I don't know if any of you recognize it. Like, look at these boxes. This is Cognac.
Remy Martin.
If you look at these pictures and you don't recognize the packaging, it's because they were manufactured in 1980s, 1970s.
Oh wow!
And I have this.
Oh, that's
too.
awesome.
The question is, does it get any better?
What is that? I can't see. Oh, the Chateau Latour. Is that a Chateau Latour? No. No, it's not.
Yeah,
Is it?
that's
It's
what it
a
says.
Chateau Lafite Roof Trial.
I don't know what that is, but cool.
It's a $4,000 wine.
Oh my god.
And let's see if I can show you something. I don't know if anybody recognized this one.
No, I don't.
Huh.
I figure, Josh might know because he
I'm
drinks a
trying
lot.
to. I can't. It's hard to see on this.
All right.
I can barely read them.
How about
It sounds so bad. He drinks a lot. I don't know that one.
All these are 40 years old, or more.
Is that a cognac?
That is a cognac, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of them you're not gonna recognize because the packaging has changed since. So I know you guys are not gonna recognize it. But just look at like, let's for example, let's do what's Hennessy? It's like 3 generations of Hennessy packaging.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, like hoarder I am, I just keep buying them, and I forgot to drink them. So my mother-in-law is telling me to bring them back and drink them. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to drink them. She's like, bring it over to your friend and drink it.
It's okay. We do that with cigars. We forget that we have them. All of a sudden, it's like 5 years later. You're like, wait, where did this come from?
Whoa, this is wild. Check this out. Yeah.
Dude, this LFD that I found was released in like 2010. What the fuck?
This one right here is Mao Tai from China.
I
look
have
like-
had that before.
I
I'll
look
be
like a
honest with you, that
That
one.
is
like
is
shaving
disgusting.
Okay, that
It's
That-
liquid. It's just liquid rubbing alcohol.
Oh,
No,
it's
no, no, no.
disgusting.
looks like, a
that
brake,
was,
looks like a brake fluid bottle.
yes, brake fluid.
It probably will burn as much as a brake fluid.
Yeah,
But this bottle right here,
that's what that is, man.
this bottle right here, my mother-in-law told me that the local alcohol shop offered to buy it for 25 grand.
Sell it. Sold.
Because that one is more than 50 years old.
Wow.
Tony, looks like that's a market right there. Sold. Boom. Done.
Hey, I can tell you, my mother-in-law already pawned some of them. I didn't even know she did. I was like, do you know how much they're worth? She pawned them. She's like, I pawned some of your alcohol because they're just taking up space. You know, over here is not the best condition to keep your alcohol. I was like, what did you pawn? And then she sent me a bunch of pictures. I was like, oh my freaking God, how much you get for it? And she's like, oh, some of them like a few thousand, some of them a few hundred. And I was like, you got gypped. And I was like, just take a picture of what I have left, and I'll tell you which one you can toss, pawn, throw away, give it away. The rest, keep it over there. I'll go and grab it back myself. Because I was like, I was heartbroken. Just so she was, you know, getting rid of my alcohol. I was like, oh no. And then she was like, oh, I found a Japanese whiskey. Do you still want that? Because you have a lot in your house. And she showed me. She said, oh, I got rid of majority of them, but I still have one here that, you know, you might want to keep. This one.
Whoa.
If you
I've
don't,
never even seen that one. So
okay, they
Huh.
still sell these, but look at the package that says SR. It's because it's more than 20 years ago. And I was like, do not touch that bottle and put it back where it belongs.
don't touch my stuff, bomb.
She's like, you just put it over here, and they start to, you know, when you leave alcohol inside a container, it kind of leaks out a little bit through time. She's
So
like,
you put the
"There-"
paraffin wax on it.
She's like,
Also, and tell your mom, say, hey, you know that stack of magazines? Don't worry about that.
oh, I don't buy those magazines, so it's okay. So she's like, a lot of them are leaking. I was like, that's not leaking.
That's funny.
That's the evaporation coming out from it. She's like, it's all sealed. I don't know why. I was like, just put it back. Just put it back in there, okay? And then she traded one of my Hennessy for Crown Royal. I was so pissed off.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she did it wrong.
I was like, it's Crown Royal. Do you know how much it costs? Like $20. She's like, it's a bigger bottle. I was like, I don't care. Yeah. You can see I'm very stressed over the last 2 days. I looked at those. Oh my collection, my collection. I'd rather have drink it. I'd rather have brought it over to Texas and shared it. I will much rather doing that. So I told her to bring back at least my bourbon, one of the bourbon. That's really, really old. If I don't drink it, it's probably gonna, start to have those iron condensation. I don't know if you guys drink those, but I have this. I'll bring this over. The Chivas Rio 12 year Regal.
Oh yeah. I'll throw
That-
down some Chivas every now and then.
Yeah, you can see the packaging and you can tell it's really, really old. They already changed that.
Yeah.
20 years ago. So if she brought that one back, I'll bring over. We can share it. She drink it. Because I'd rather drink it than having her to trade it for a Crown Royal. I was so sad. I like, dry tear coming out. Like it just evaporated the moment it came out. Because I figure, Josh will have enjoyed those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably win that EFWT contest, wouldn't you?
What is that?
Yeah, Josh will be like, next month we're gonna have the most rare,
The most rare. Next month is the most rare whiskeys.
Yeah,
Because I have a lot of whiskey, bourbon, cognac from clients given to me. All right? And they are from the clients' collections, and they collect it for 20, 30 years. And when they give it to me, because it's a gift, I don't usually drink it. So they sit there for another 10, 20 years.
Collector's whiskeys. That'll be the next category. Collector's whiskeys.
So once I bring it in, that thing looks super old. So we did find one thing though. One of the alcohol that was given to me, I didn't look at it. I had it in the bag and just put it to the side after I talked to the client because I rushed back from the client. I just go right on the plane and go home. She opened it up. She's like, "What is this?" I said, "I don't know. I never looked at it." And it turned out to be a fake wine. It's fake alcohol. Let me show you guys a picture.
Like counterfeit?
Counterfeit.
Oh.
I didn't even know because I never opened it.
Yeah, counterfeit wines are big business.
In China, yeah. I was like, just toss that to the trash. It's probably not healthy to drink. So it's a Remy Martin. Looks like this.
Huh.
And I can tell it's fake right away because I start reading it. It has spelling errors.
Oh no.
And the wrong capitalization on the wrong words. And it was a cabernet. I was like, Remy Martin does not make a cabernet.
Yeah, that's not what they do.
So yeah, I was like, just toss that to the trash. But it was funny because I have never purchased a fake wine before, and then she found one in my collection. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, it was in the bag. You can see that paper bag. It was in that paper bag. I just tossed it to the side. Never read it. So if any of my clients is looking at this ever, if you're the one that gave me that, I'm dropping your business completely. Try to kill me with like fake alcohol, really? Yeah, so that's what happened lately. I've been going through a lot of my alcohol, trying to figure out what you want to bring, because you can only bring 1 liter in, technically. So I had to be selective which one to bring back. But yeah, if you want to drink Maltai, I have plenty of Maltai here, more than 20 years old. However, it will just burn your throat.
It's not good.
It smells good, though. When you open it, it smells so good. When you drink it, it's rubbing alcohol. Not only is rubbing alcohol, the consistency is like between vodka and jelly water. It's so. I'm surprised they even allow me to bring it back because I think there's a limit of how much alcohol content you're allowed to have those, and that one I think is way over. It's more than 70%, I think. So yeah, that thing burns, and it's definitely not a good combination if you try to smoke cigar, because that would just burn your throat. You will not taste anything after. I don't know if Josh tried it. Take a sip of that and start smoking. You're not gonna taste anything.
No, I did not do that. No, that will wreck your palate for sure.
But people in China will chuck that entire bottle.
Ugh.
It's more like a punishment drink. You know, when you go into a party and the elder people will get those and then say, hey, have some for all the people, all the newbies. And they'll force you to drink it. And you're gonna choke. So that's more like a punishment drink. But hey, you know, it is what it is. It is one of the most expensive alcohol in China. There's a whole market for it. There, in fact, it's law enforced. That particular alcohol is considered as a national treasure, and the recipe and how to make it is considered as national secret.
They should really up their standards on national treasures.
Well, that's the thing, because it has a good value. Every bottle of those are in the 1,000, if not more, because they have 20 year and up, and those are really like they consider as national treasure. So that means that company cannot share the recipe with any other company. Cannot subsidize, cannot sell the secret, cannot, even if the store is closed, they cannot sell it to any other company. So for example, if tomorrow Maltai is going out of business, we want to sell our factory and stuff like that, they cannot sell it to anybody other than Chinese government. Because it's national secret.
Wow.
In fact,
pretty crazy.
There's a government website for you to validate whether or not the bottle you get is legitimate. So
kind of like Habanas, where you can check like a serial number on the box.
right, there's a QR code on the well, there's a serial number outside the box, and each individual bottle, after a certain amount of time, I can forget which year they start doing that. They have a QR code. You can scan it in the government website, and it will tell you what year it was made, where it was made, and what the serial number on the box should be.
Wow.
Yeah. And in fact, if you still have question, you can call the government and they will send someone over to verify it.
Inviting the government over to my house is the last thing I would
No,
want to do.
like for example, if you bought it from a store, and you question the one that take open to you, like they just hand it to you, you can call and someone will send Maltai will send professionals from the government over and check it.
Wow.
And the law states that if they found one fake, the store that sell it had to give you 10 times the value back.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a federal offense. It's crazy. There was actually a big news of this guy who bought 3 cases of those. One of the cases was open when he got it. So he questioned it. And he called somebody, and then somebody just showed up, verify all of them in the back room and everything, and find that entire store, all of them. Every single bottle that he purchased, gave him 10 times the value back.
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna head out, man. I'm cold and I'm tired.
All right, cool.
So, it's been a
Talk
long
to you
day,
later.
man. Good talking.
All right, we'll see you, Albert.
See you, Josh.
So yeah, that's you know, like those Chinese alcohol, they take serious precaution on that. That's the only alcohol that does that. Can you go out there and buy a Louis 13 and say I think that's fake, and then call call the company and they will send somebody over right away, like the same day?
No, that's not happening.
Yeah, that will. So they have the professional shows up, 2 police officers, they're just like over there at the store. Crazy, right?
That
Only
is
if
crazy.
they can do that to the Cuban cigars.
I know, right?
Which I don't think is gonna happen. Can you imagine? There will be no fake Cubans if that was the case, right? You go over there, you question the cigar, 2 police officers shows up with a knife and cut it open on the spot.
Yep, short filler.
There we go. Jail you go, right? That's crazy. That's how I think should be done when it comes to counterfeit stuff. I actually like that process. Call somebody, shows up. I think that's nice. So.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
You
Yeah,
you
it
should
just
do that
protects
for
the
your
consumer. Yeah.
Serial number in every single one of them. Batch and date. By the way, this particular cigar actually have a sticker in the back that says that when it was produced. It was produced last year. Like June or something like that. So why is it produced in June, but we only get it until now? That's 7 months later.
Boxes.
So they actually had these boxes
It was a box or a band thing, one or the other.
Because they have this day on it.
Yeah.
So they
So it's okay. That's the born on. That's the day for the packaging for one or the other. I can't remember.
Now, when it says 26, does that mean like 26 out of a specific amount, or is that person who checked it is number 26?
What's the whole thing say?
It says 6, 12, 21, and bottom, this is 26.
That's probably gonna be the number box.
Right? Because you can see the bottom says 26.
Yeah, that's probably the number box.
Which is interesting. I mean, it's really hard nowadays to protect certain things, right? Especially man-made materials like cigars, right? There is no penalties of making fake cigars. Is there?
Not really.
Right?
No.
Does US have a law against counterfeit cigars?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Granted that US don't really have counterfeit cigars other than the Cuban cigars, right?
Yeah, Cubans, but
So like US really have no incentive to enforce fake Cubans. But we don't have laws that enforce fake anything in terms of regular cigars.
True.
which is really crazy if you think about it.
Because that's a big market, right? Fake cigars are actually a pretty big market if you think about it.
Oh, it's a huge market.
So, I mean, that's crazy that, you know, you would think that they were fighting tooth and nails. There's, what stuff that has, like, you know, in the technology field now, it became so crazy that you cannot use anything with fair use anymore. There's no such thing as fair use anymore, right? So, why don't we have anything? Like, we have, like, the FDA kind of controls, like, fake food. Like, you know, food that are fake. But we don't have anything that has to do with cigars. Because technically, a fake cigar can kill you, in a way.
Yeah.
But we don't have that. I don't know if we have anything with fake alcohol, but, like, you know, the alcohol industry in the US is so big, I don't think anybody gets into it.
You know, now that we're talking about it, I don't think it would actually be a good thing to have more regulation on fake cigars, because that'll just bring down more regulation on cigars, period. FDA will get their way.
True. But it's double-edged sword.
Yeah,
right?
Oh, yeah.
It protects the cigar at the same way. That means there's a watchdog behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So there is some iffiness to it. But at the same time, sometimes you'll want to protect your stuff, right? You want to protect it. Like I said, granted, we don't have fake American cigars. Really, there isn't.
Yeah.
Right? It makes no sense to do it. I mean, in fact, they do it the other way around. They take the American cigars with fake-ass Cuban.
Yeah.
And then you will need someone that can tell, other than the fillers, to, like, you know, smoke it as this is something else. Can you imagine how good of that job is? My job is to tell whether or not the cigar you smoke is fake. So I'm going to smoke every day so I can tell all the profile of every single cigar.
I'm an expert.
By the way, I also read this, because we never talked about this before, coffee. If you buy grounded coffee, they say that because every food is allowed to have certain amount of insects. If you drink grounded coffee, you're drinking insects. They allow
That very well could be.
Yeah. So they allow 5% of insect legs and body parts inside the grounded coffee. And you can't even tell it's insects because it's grounded.
Oh, it's disgusting.
So yeah, this is why we buy whole beans.
Grind your own beans.
Right? Grind your own beans, because if you buy grounded ones, you're drinking some cockroaches here and there. Because they are fruit. They're fruit. So they will have bugs.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
And I was like, oh, I didn't even talk about that when we were talking about coffee and stuff like that. So yeah, now you know. If you go out there and you're like, oh, Starbucks grounded coffee, yes. Congratulations, you have got yourself some insect coffee. High protein. That's crazy. Right,
That's
cigar is not for
ridiculous.
me. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Is there anything new lately happening other than the Texas meet that's gonna happen in a couple weeks?
That's it. Get to a good TPE week after next.
When's TPE? Next week?
Week after next.
Week after
20
next. So literally,
20
you'll go to
yes.
TPE and then you gotta fly to Texas.
Yeah, I go to TPE. A week right after that, go to Texas.
Oh, so there's a week behind. There's a week gap.
Yeah, it's the 25th, 6th, and 7th is TPE, and then a week right after that, yeah, fly out to Dallas.
Well, good thing I decided not to go to TPE because I wouldn't have made it. It was the end of the month. Plus, it was Chinese New Year that week.
Oh man.
31st is Chinese New Year. And people, like Asian people, is already buying food. Today, I waited outside the parking lot for half an hour for a parking spot.
Wow. Taking
Josh,
this serious.
Josh, I don't know if you already know, but the Flacos are coming back out.
I heard they were coming back. Do you know when?
Yes. I'm ordering.
I was waiting for.
I'm ordering them at TPE
Yes.
because you have to be there.
I could have swear that he said that the name was gonna change.
As far as I know, it's still going to be the Flaco. So, as far as I know.
So I thought they were changing the name or something like that, but I guess I was wrong.
There we
But I'm
go.
excited for that. I'm excited for that. Even though
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really like, Lancero cigars, but
It's a Lonsdale. It's not a Lancero, man.
Lonsdale is basically a little bit fatter than Lancero.
That's right.
Yeah. Give you a little bit more meat.
Or lard, or filler.
Yeah, and it was cool the way they did that. They're like, you have to be there to get them because it's limited quantity and everybody's limited to a certain amount they can buy. So that's pretty cool.
So does that mean that you literally have to like rush your way in there first booth?
Not me.
Who had the most sales?
No, not me. I'm just saying. I've already made my intentions known.
Cool. I mean that's good. You know, something excited too. You know, I'm actually more excited. I'm thinking that the coming year a lot of good cigars gonna come out. I'm hoping that more interesting cigar than last year.
I hope so.
Right. So and that's what I'm looking forward to because I would say 2021, despite of all the stuff that came out, it's still a relatively boring year in terms of cigar releases.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. I thought so too.
Right? Like I didn't go like, oh my god, one after another things I want to buy. It's more like, okay, that came out. Okay, that wasn't that interesting. You know, like that. And I had to go out and search for something that I have not smoked. Right? Not saying that I smoked that many that I don't have any cigar that I've never smoked before. It's just that what intrigues me, what's new, right?
Of course.
And whenever I go to the store and I say what's new, and they show me something that I already smoked, I was like, wouldn't we have something more exciting? Granted, it's our issue with boxes, Ben and all that stuff. There's shipping issues and all that stuff. But it feels like everything get pushed to 2022, which 2022 is gonna be very exciting, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
But you guys know which one I'm like focused on right now. It's the one that has no box right now. So I really want to try it. Right? My wife actually wanted my opinion on it, and I was like, I will
Really?
see. She's like, I want your opinion on it. Let me know how it goes. Blah blah blah. I was like, when do you start care how the cigar tastes like?
Right.
Oh, she's all in. She's invested.
Right? She's like, you're going all
That's
the way over there
awesome.
to try it. It might as well be good. I was like, well, if it's not good, you will know. If it's not good, I'm coming back on Sunday.
I will tell you what.
Right? She's like, you're leaving me at home alone in this, COVID time. We don't have dog in the home. You're going all over there, blah, blah, blah. She tried to guilt trip me for not going at the same time. And I was like, I'm going. So.
She missed Arizona. You should have brought her to Texas.
It's during the time where she's most busy.
Ah.
Right? She will be busy until at least March.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then from September all the way to December. It's like last quarter. So they're very busy gathering everything and all that stuff. So there's no way she can travel with me. She wants to.
Oh,
When I
yeah.
went to Arizona, she told me last minute that she want to go. And literally, right after that, I said, "Okay, we can buy a ticket and stuff like that." A few days later, she changed teams, so she had to learn new stuff. Now she can go.
Oh damn.
That sucked.
Yeah, and besides, even if we go, if she go, you will not see her in the lounge. You'll see her in the swimming pool. She'll hang out with like Sherry. So this is how she get me. She's like, "Oh, since I can't go, I'm gonna buy swimming suit." So she bought swimming suit.
Cool.
She bought a $400 swimming suit.
Not surprising. I've
And
seen
then
the prices of some
she
of those
showed it to
things, I'm
me.
like,
She's
yeah.
like, "What you think?" I was like, "That look like any other swimming suit."
Yeah.
It's black. Like I can't tell.
She's like, no, this is different. See, it has a button right here.
No, she's like, "Did you not see the strap? The strap right here. It says what's it? Versace on it. It has a Versace logo on it." I was like, "You know, I could have you go to China and get you 2 bands so you can sell on anything." But yeah, that's how she get back to me. She's just like, you know, she's been shopping left and right. She's like, you know, and her birthday is next week, I think. Her birthday is January 22nd, so next weekend.
Awesome.
Oh, well, happy early birthday to her.
Yeah, so she's been shopping. She's like, I was like, "You sure you need all those things right now? I mean, by the time summer comes out, everything's gonna, you know, come out." She's like, "Don't tell me about this, because I know once you go to, like, you know, events and stuff like that, you gotta bring back a bunch of cigars. So, you know, we're even on that." I was like, did I bring back a lot of cigar when I went to Arizona? I didn't.
Not really. They got sent to you, but you
Yeah,
didn't bring 'em.
and she was like, "It got sent to you afterward." I saw that big box.
Oh no, you didn't.
I was like, "That's after I came back. That's a different story."
That was a gift.
She's like,
A gift
I
that
know
I
you
paid
bought
for.
them. She actually tried to joke around with that. She's like, "I know you bought them. You're not like Martin." Because I watch Martin's video when I eat dinner. So she knows, like, I always watch those unboxing videos. And so she will give me shit. She's like, "Look, Martin's got another whatever. What about you?" I was like, "I bought them." Yeah, she always give me shit on that. So unfortunately, that's the way it is. Unfortunately. Are you warm, Josh?
No, it's 29 degrees right now.
Oh, that's not that bad. We're 12 today, and I was so surprised. I was driving my car, sports mode, tried to warm up the engine, right? I drove out my car, and the engine temperature, the oil temperature was 168, and 15 minutes later, I was at 150.
I believe it.
Wow,
The engine got cooler as I drive on it,
that's
Cold
crazy.
out there, man.
and my tire pressure lost 10 psi.
It's cold, man.
You're right. I was at 40 something, and I'm driving. All 4 of my tires at 31.
Wow,
Yep. It was
that's
cold.
crazy.
It was that cold. I was dying cold. I was like, "Do we have to go grocery today?" But we do. And yeah, because we went to grocery today, you guys have a chance to experience this. Have you had it?
I've never had stinky tofu.
Nope.
Is it worse than durian?
The smell? Well, durian
Yeah.
smell like rotten food, right?
Yeah.
Durian smell has that rotten smell to it. But this one smells like trash can. So they're two
So
different
it
kind of smells.
smells rotten.
No. Durian smell like rotten fruit. This one smell like trash can, like everything combined,
That's terrible.
right?
I think
So
we might have to swing by the H Mart and pick up a durian so we can do a side by side.
If durian is not gonna be nearly as bad smell as this, I can tell you that. So, like, you can sell, like, okay, in Asia you can sell durian in the open environment. You can sell it in the store. You can sell it in open environment. You can sell it as ice cream, whatever. But stinky tofu had to be like a secluded, enclosed area, or like, you know, night market,
Oh wow.
because it's that bad.
It's that bad?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Have I told you the story? I tried to make this, make skin tofu for myself. When I used to live in a condo, and the next day, Department of Health came over to my house.
For a
Oh my
welfare check?
gosh.
No, the neighbor called them to say that I have trash in my house, probably not dumped for weeks. And they come to check whether or not like my place was not fit for the condo because I might have piles of trash.
Yeah.
So they came over. I was like, no, I just had stinky tofu. And they came to check my house. It stinks, yeah. And then they couldn't find any trash. And I was like, here. And I took out the bucket and I opened the cap. Then, you cannot make this anymore over here, or you gotta move out.
Damn.
Like all of them, they're like, oh no. You can tell them that they really like the neighbor who was over there watching. They're about to vomit.
And you're saying this stuff's good for you on top of that?
Yeah, I mean everything that's fermented are somewhat good for you if you think about it,
Yeah, it's like kombucha. It's, good for you.
right? And tastes like shit.
Fermented.
Kombucha tastes like shit,
Yeah.
Kombucha's terrible.
right? Like that's one thing I don't drink. So I don't care how good it is for me, but that thing, even I cannot like swallow that taste. But think of this way, okay? She found this and she chose this one for you guys out of duck feet, duck tongues, duck liver, and all that kind of weird stuff. Duck head. There was one that has a package of duck head. And she chose this one. She's like, this one, they might be able to eat it. Duck head, I don't know. They gotta suck on a duck head? I don't think so. So, it's gotta be exciting. It's gotta be good. And we had to decide whether or not to do it before food or after food. Because after food, it might clean out your stomach. Before food, it might make you have no, intention to eat anymore for the rest of the day.
Ugh. I think we're gonna have to flip a coin on that one.
Hey, is Pete going?
Oh yeah, Pete'll be there.
Well, Pete will probably be like, yeah, that's good stuff. Let's go.
He's like, oh yeah.
I eat this when I was young. Yeah, let's go. Like in the end, nobody's eating it. Me and him were like, "Can I tell you that?"
We're all like, you sick individuals.
The king of anything is that variation of things that is fermented. Think about it. King of fruit, king of drinks, everything are some sort related to fermentation. Right? If you think about it.
Oh yeah.
Everything,
Well, cigars are a fermentation process, man.
right? King of
yeah.
anything are related to fermentation. Alcohol is fermented, right? Yogurt, they're good for you. Cheese, fermented. All those stuff that are good for you are somewhat fermented.
Very true.
So when you question whether or not this is healthy for you, if this is in California, they would need that warning that this may cause cancer. I don't know if there's one.
What, Prop 65 warning?
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't see any of those. It will cause cancer. But in California, anything will cause cancer.
Yeah.
Your house.
I've seen that on so many things. It's ridiculous.
Right? Is there anything that doesn't cause cancer nowadays?
Probably not.
Probably not, right? By the way, China just introduced a new divorce rule. So they made it so hard to divorce your significant others. So you have to go to court. You gotta have a 30-day cool down period. So you gotta think about it for 30 days. And then they will decide whether or not your reason justified to divorce.
Oh,
And
wow.
then they will allow you or do not allow you to get divorced.
Damn, it's up to
That's
them.
crazy.
Man,
And one of the reasons that they do not allow you to divorce is if your wife or husband cheat on you, that does not constitute as a reason to divorce.
huh? Oh, wow.
And if she was pregnant, you had to raise that kid.
Wow. That's gonna change a lot of stuff. That's crazy.
And they'll say that is so that they will allow people to raise more kids and reduce divorce rate. I said, no, that's gotta reduce marriage rate.
Yeah.
Now you had to think twice. Yeah, maybe not. So that's the new rule. That's crazy. Like my wife was like, wait, so if somebody cheat on you and got pregnant, you have to raise the baby and have to keep the wife. I was like, yeah, that's how it is.
That is insane.
And they right now they're trying to tell people to stay home and have kids. They want everybody to have 3 kids. Right? It's only a matter of time where they go like, if you don't have 3 kids, your social point goes down.
So that's a big shift from it was a one child.
Yeah,
rule for
basically they're
a
saying
long
that
time,
in
right?
20 years they will have no labor power.
Oh,
Because you can tell from now and from now how much birth rate is and whether or not they gotta replace anybody in 20. How much adult you gotta have in 20 years, and they don't have enough. So if they look at the trend, it's actually just shoot down straight, and now they know that in 20 years China will not be a labor force if they don't have any human beings. And also they put the responsibility. They have like a guidebook of how you gotta raise your kid. And number 1 rule is that you must raise your kid to love CCP. Not love the country. Love CCP. Love the rule, the guidance of the CCP. Love socialism. That's actually on there. Love socialism. And if you didn't teach them that, you have failed in educating your kids.
Little brainwashing indoctrination sheet.
Yeah, that's the new thing they put out. I was like, I never gotta raise my kids in China, ever.
Hell no.
that's crazy.
Ever. That's the new rules in China right now. But they just keep putting out new rules. So, don't go to China, people.
No, that is bad.
In terms of the free society's eyes, that's really bad, right? But now, I'm pretty sure if you put the same rule in, like, I don't know, North Korea, they'll be like, oh my god, Kim Jong-un wants us to have more babies.
Great leader.
Great leader. He wants us to have good benefit of having a family, have kids.
That the country can't feed.
Right? There's also issue with not enough food, not enough land for the food, because they went overdeveloped. They have all those buildings. Now they don't have enough places to plant the food and stuff like that. So they want a lot of buildings to be teared down and then reversed to a farmland. But here's the thing. If you guys remember how long it takes to clean up 9/11, that's only 2 buildings. How long do you think will clean up a developed residential area with like 16 buildings and convert it back to farmland?
Oh, forever.
It will be impossible. The land will have no nutrition. It's all concrete. But
Yeah, there's no way.
apparently that's, in some sense that works. So I was like,
Just the thought process is ridiculous.
like who came out with that rule?
They're going to build the farms on top of the concrete. They're going to put soil on top of it. They're going to make everything's going to be a GMO. They're going to grow.
It wouldn't work.
I know.
It wouldn't work. The land literally have no way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Game over. Bills 47, Pats 17. Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I cannot relate, but congratulations, I guess.
I'm making a prediction right now. We're gonna have early '90s happen all over again. Cowboys, Bills in the Super Bowl, and we'll spank the Bills again.
In the end, who has the most wins recently? I don't know. Who have an almost perfect season?
It's not about the season; it's about the postseason. That's all that matters.
We just do so good. We want to give other people a chance. Just so you know. We decided to let our, the most famous guy to go sell shoes and let you guys win. Just put it out there. Just put it out there. You guys can have it for now. We don't want to win when there's not enough spectators. We want a lot of spectators, and then we're like, I will win. Not that it matters, right? Not that it matters. Anyways, 11:15. I think that's it for today. Summary for the cigars. Basically, good cigar, $22. Don't buy singles. Go find a box. I know some shop is probably trying to sell singles. Just tell them that you want to buy the entire box.
Yeah.
Don't let those shop jip you off, tell you to buy singles and box additional. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know a lot of shop does that. Don't let them jip into that. Just buy a brand new sealed box. It's worth it if you buy the box. Not so much if you just buy the entire, just the single coffin. And after smoking this one, I will tell you that you probably want 2 or 3 anyway. It's actually not bad. Right? It's bad at singles at $22, but it's not bad at $220 and 10 plus the box.
Yeah, the presentations.
Yeah, the
good.
presentation is what you want to get, right? Pretty
Yeah.
cool. It's relatively smooth. After the first third, when the pepper kind of subsided, you get the fruitiness. It does kind of drop down in intensity a little bit. So I would say it's about a medium, a little bit more than a medium in the beginning, and then it kind of drops down to a medium. And yeah, I think it will be a pretty cool thing to smoke. I think that cigar, if you smoke in the lounge, people will be able to see it from like mile away because how good the presentation is. So
Yeah, the
that's
banding
something
is very nice.
It does burn a little fast, in my opinion, for that size, a little bit. But it could be because it's box press, it's on the field, and blah 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 blah. But good cigar though. Like, you know, if you missed out on it, I will say put your mind on the next one. So I ain't gotta put my mind on the next one. Do they change the blend every time?
Yes, I think.
Well, I will still put the mind on it because the presentation of that. And again, Flaccos are coming back, so that means if you want some, call Little Guy Cigar Shop every day at 1 a.m.
Sure, I'll
the
be awake.
All right, after the TPE, not
You
before
can call
TPE.
You can call me at 1 a.m. at TP. I'll be awake.
He will be awake. Doesn't mean they can place an order.
No, but I'll be like smoking with everybody, and you'll hear laughing, and I'll be like, "Yeah, they'll be in whenever they get shipped."
Right. So I think that's one of the things that you guys, well, anybody who's watching this, I'll want to kind of get their spot there, or at least let Michael know whether or not he can even have enough. I know that there's a limitation, but you know, first come first serve, right? So
Since we got told that it's a limit on what you can buy, and I'm like, all right, I'm maxing that out.
well, when you say max out, is that 10 or more or less?
You're allowed 20 total.
$20 of both, or $20
20 total, however you want to do it.
All right, yeah. So I will say get on it quick if you want to try that,
For sure.
right? Because but then it's gonna be a regular release, right? Eventually.
Hoping to do it every year, every other year.
Okay.
Yeah, hoping to. So, see how that
Yeah.
goes.
So there you guys have it. So, you know, if you watch this tomorrow, you still got a week to think about it. Or two.
Try it.
Or two. And then try to get into it. You know, if Shallow Smokes Legion members, you know Michael will take care of you.
Yeah.
So let him know. Post it. Screen for it. You know, and then we're good. All right? So yeah, that's it for tonight. I'll see you guys next week sometime. Hopefully. And that's it for this week. I don't think there's any more announcement. I think I already talked about everything. 28th is the last day to sign up for... Jesus. Is smutting here?
What is happening?
28th is the last day for the 3 cigar blind swap. So make sure to sign up for that if you're in the Legion members. If not, I think that's it. All right? Have a good night, everybody. I will see you guys next time. Be saucy.